Hey everyone, it's Saint Matty Ice and welcome to So You Wanna Play? And today we're back and playing Warzone. We're gonna continue where we left off. If you not see a previous episode, the link will be in the description below. And today guys, we'll be playing the next level, War Pixel. But before we get started, the last time we played a previous level, Playing Favorites, it was a very interesting level, which does it give us a glimpse to use the sanction card, upon which we can choose any of our opponents and cut their troops per turn in half for 2 turns, which is very useful to mess up their strategy, but they can use it against us as well. On my first attempt, I didn't get a star. It took too long, but I did an on-screen recording for the level, and I did it in 15 turns. So here's the footage I got the star, turn by turn. At first, I had to figure out which of my opponents was the farthest away, and in this case, the 4th AI opponent, and I had to choose which route was the quickest to reach him, and I gambled of using my commander of being at force to reach the far opponent. While I'm doing that, I slowly work up the map and then make contact with the first AI opponent. Then came the first sanction card. Now, I did not use mine, but unlike my opponents who actually used it on each other, which worked to my advantage. And then I made contact with the AI opponent 2 and 3, and then around turn 10 I captured the commander of AI 1. Then came to the second sanction card. Again, I did not use mine, but one of my opponents did on me. But however, it did not actually stop me at turn 13, where I actually captured the commanders of AI 2 and 3, but while that's happening, I decided to use both my sanction card on my 4th AI opponent, knowing it was going to be just the 2 of us, and it was getting close to the end. As for my commander, as he was sneaking away across the map, I had to be very careful with the 4th AI opponent. Normally he would have like tons of forces to try to stop me. But luckily though, my commander was able to break through, and then broke into 2 separate groups, and then surround the 4th AI commander, and I was able to capture him around turn 15. But what I also learned, there was a record for the level, and the fewest turns possible for the level was actually 15, so I was very lucky I was able to tie the record. Now if you're ever curious about any low statistics of Playing Favorites or any other level, I'll have that link in the description below, where you can see all the level attempts and wins, including your own. Also, you can check out the record holders for all the levels, including my personal one at Getting Strategic, where you could try and tie it if you want. And like last time, there were some turns faster than others. Normally some turns take too long, and just to help to shorten the length of the video, I'll let you know if there are any turns that are faster than others, but if there are any specific turn you want to watch more slowly, click the gear button on the video player to decrease the playback speed to watch it more carefully. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoy. Now let's play the level, War Pixel. Alright, it looks like it's in our boss level. And it was like we're back onto the world map. Beware the boss, he's eager to meet you, I'll bet. And it seems like he's part of a team. It's Ivory, his color is Ivory. This one's Saddle Brown for AI 2, and for AI 3 it's purple. Let's check the scenarios. Final Earth, that's the map. Commanders, for those who don't know, they're worth 7 and they're your king piece, but if they fall, you lose. Add 1 army, becomes strength 8, add 2, becomes strength 9, and so on. And even with a commander attacks territory on zone, I would not lose any health, obviously. Reinforcement cards. You get a hold card, you get additional amounts of troops. An emergency blockade card. On use at the start of a turn, it will turn any of your territories in multiply it by a certain amount into a neutral territory. Overwritten bonuses means the bonus values have been changed. And it's been a while since we tried to get a star for the level, so let's make it happen here. So let's do this. Alright, let me move over so we get a good look in the map. Alright, for what I understand, there's no big section territorial bonuses or anything like that, so also from here you start off in Central America. It gives like 5 more troops, so that brings our total up to 10 instead of 5. And around here in North America we got South US, North US, West US, South Canada, East Canada, North Canada, and Alaska and Greenland. And South America we have Northern, Brazil, and South. And here's like the East Pacific. Over here in Europe we got Western, Scandinavia, Eastern Europe, and West Russia. In Africa, we got Southern, Central, East, North, and Northwest. In Asia, we got Middle East, Central Eurasia, South Asia, East China, West China, Russia Far East, Yakutia, I think it is, Siberia, Ural, and this is where the boss is at, Kazakhstan. Down here we have West Pacific, Southeast Asia, South Pacific, excuse me, and Australia. Alright, for what I can do first, I can start off by collecting the bonuses for South US and Northern South America, just to help us out at the start. So I'll do that. It's been a while since we fought a boss, but if we recall Caesar's Challenge, that was a hard boss level I played on, because knowing that the boss, even when you defeat it, it spawns like different clones that the level more hard. So let's see what this boss brings us. And plus we could see where he's going anyway, but as for his buddies, we'll make contact with him eventually. Alright, for the opening turn, let's commit. It'll take 5 pieces to get a reinforcement card, and since we start with 5 for the blockade, it'll take 8 whole pieces to get an emergency blockade card. That is if we capture their territory. And it looks like we'll get 5 additional troops, so let's keep that in mind. Alright, with that though, I'll get the rest of South US and Northern South America to give us 7 more troops. Alright, let's commit. Okay, looks like we made contact with the first commander. Now, as much as I'm tempted to, I'm not sure if I'm going to use actually all my forces on just this guy just to capture the commander here. But there's no guarantee it will be pulled off. Alright, I'm not tempted to get the commander anyway, because in order to get the commander we need like 11 forces, but if he put 5 troops on himself, I need at least 20, so I wasn't going to take a chance on that. Okay, let's see how this plays out. Let's commit. Alright, we got an emergency blockade card. Like I said, it will change one of our territories to a neutral and multiply its armies, this time 500%. That is if we want to. Okay. Now I'm going to start by collecting the rest of the North US and give me 4 more troops. And I forgot to mention, since I got West US, we're up to 23 forces. And I'm probably going to get the rest of East Pacific, give us 1 more troop. So hopefully all goes well, and if I'm lucky, I'll get the purple commander as well. Give us less to worry about. Alright, let's see how this plays out. Let's commit. Okay, if you already saw that, the boss just spawned like forces on us. This was our territory and he just dropped some troops on us, and we just lost 4. Now we gotta do our best to retake that spot. Alright, let's see if we can do some damage here, mix up some ground. Let's commit. And if we're lucky, we'll get South Canada. Alright, I'll still have a little loss right here. But we got a reinforcement card, so let's use that. Alright. This is gonna be a little risky anyway, because don't know how much this guy can do, but I'm gonna try to push through Europe, and since we already made contact with the second AI army. Alright, let's do this. I think I'll have a little hiccup right there because surely I put 3 guys right there to attack that spot. Guess not. Alright, let's see how this plays out right here. Hopefully we can make some damage. Well, let's commit. Okay, once again, boss has spawned another force on us, and has some loss right there. So the first time that happened was around like turn 4, and then it happened again around turn 7. So it may occur every 3 turns. So this spawn might happen again around turn 10. We gotta be aware of that. Okay, hopefully we'll try to make some damage somewhere. Hopefully slowly we're capturing the rest of Africa, and then hopefully we'll find the I-2 commander. Alright, see how this plays out. Let's commit. Alright, well, we have a little blow right here because we lost this area. But the good news is that we found the other commander right here. So we could probably take him down if we can. Yeah, he's within our range. Alright, let's see how this plays out anyway. Let's commit. Okay, we still haven't captured the commander yet, but unfortunately it's now turn 10 and the boss is going to spawn more forces, so we gotta be prepared for that. Okay, so this is going to be another rough turn. Let's hopefully we get something good and get more troops. Let's commit. Unfortunately, it didn't go as planned, and that spawn that the boss made has gonna make some damage to my troops. Now, unfortunately, I'm not having the time of my life. Okay. Hopefully this move will give me something. Let's commit. Well, now we got 2 emergency blockade cards, but we just lost some forces right here, and the boss is literally on top of us. So now, even though we took care of the second commander, we still gotta try to break this boss down. Again, he'll spawn more troops around around the next turn. Alright, let's see how this works right here. Let's commit. Well, unfortunately though, we haven't finished up the story right here, but this is a turn where the boss is going to spawn more troops. Alright, let's see how this plays out. Let's commit. Well, we're not done yet though. But I wonder if we could have use of our blockade cards. Maybe. If we could probably just scare the boss. Alright, let's see how this plays out. Let's commit. Well, that didn't go as planned, but still, I wonder if I could bait him in such a way. The question is, where is he going though? There's two things we could do right here. We could probably use one of our blockade cards just to scare him, like damage him down. If he chooses one of our paths, then we could probably make him pay for it. If he slams to it, that is. So if he hits that wall, then obviously we may have possibly won this thing. That is if he hit it. Alright, cross your fingers, let's commit. Well, that didn't work. So much for that. Alright. I'm gonna try one more time with the emergency blockade card. Hopefully it will slug him for it. If he hits that, then we're in business, hopefully. And hope we're not too late for a star. Of course, this is another turn he will spawn more troops. Let's see. Let's commit. Well, we took care of the boss, but he still has got some stranglers. So we gotta finish him up real fast. Alright, now I think this is gonna be the last move anyway. But I don't know if we have enough to pull off a star. Alright, cross your fingers, hope we do. Let's commit. Alright, we won. Game, set, match. Did we get the star? No, we didn't. That was bad, guys, because obviously this boss level was so hard, to say the least. I think it was very challenging though, because obviously this was very frustrating because trying to stop the boss though. So I had to rely on my blockade cards to try to stop him. Well, obviously didn't have the time of my life either, especially him spawning troops every 3 turns did some damage to me, especially me trying to take control of the map. Even though they were with team though, but still, the boss gave me the most of the trouble because him having like 400 health himself, it was going to be hard to cripple him down, especially with the amount of production I got. So roughly we took care of the first commander at turn 4, and then eventually we finished the second one around 11. Then finally we beat the boss around 16, then finished him off around 17. Well, I won't be able to share it today, so I'll meet you on the main screen, so excuse me. Alright guys, that was World War Pixel. It was a very difficult boss level to figure out. Compared to like Caesar's Challenge, it's up there but not quite. And I'll admit this though, I had to restart this level like a couple times because it was that hard to figure out. Like I couldn't even get enough damage on the boss, and it was taking longer than I expected. I even had to look back at my older boss levels. I did like World War 2320, Someone Stole My Oil, and even Caesar's Challenge, and try to see like, how do I usually defeat these bosses? But this one was a lot more complicated than that, especially with boss spawning forces every 3 turns. But then it also got me wondering, what's so special about the emergency blockade cards? And obviously, with the amount of troops you get per turn, and with the multiplier of it, you just set up a good roadblock for the boss, and if he hits it, he will receive tons of damage, and if you have a force falling behind, you'll be able to pretty much finish it off. Of course, if there are any strays around, you obviously gotta finish them off too, which I did. And now the big question is, what was the turn limit of getting a star for the level? 16 turns. We were just 1 off. Just 1. Which means I'll have to do an off-screen recording for the level now. Like I said, if you're ever curious about any level statistics of World War Pixel or any other level, I'll have that link in the description below, just like I said beginning of the video. So next time guys, we'll be playing the next level, Castle Battle to Conquer for Land. That's a long title. So as always, like the video, comment down below what you think the video and the series thus far, share, spread the word about me. If you want to know the next content is, why not subscribe and join the Matty gang now? So are you in? Also hit that notification bell to get word of the next upload. And if you have one, follow me on Facebook and Instagram if you want, links to be in the description below. So GG guys, thanks for taking your time to watch my vid today, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your day. TFW, thanks for watching. Goodbye everybody.